better bridges in Minecraft with this tutorial. Bridges are a really good way to connect one piece of land to another. And even with the things I discussed in this video, there are so many different ways to do it that you just need to experiment with them and figure out what works best for you. Step one is terraform the land where you want to put the bridge. So I want the level there to match the level here. For the purposes of the video, this works, but in your world, you may need to terraform more or less depending on where your bridge is and exactly how far in the land you want it to go. What I'm going to do is a 3-wide bridge, and I'm going to have it start with stairs going up into the bridge. And at the end of the stairs, I'm going to go ahead, build up some spruce logs. This way it has supporting beams. The next step is to build the bridge itself, which you can do this with either slabs or blocks. I'm going to use blocks just for simplicity's sake in the video. And there's a couple designs you can do. You can either keep the bridge flat and take it all the way across. And the next design you can do is going out on the bridge and then bringing it down. The trick to it though is making sure that when you go out, you want to go out the same amount of blocks each time. So I got 3, then I go down and I got 3 again. And then I'll make right here be the bottom layer of the bridge. And for this, it is easier to build it out from both sides. So I started on this side. Once I got to the very bottom layer, I went to this side, and it just makes it easier to connect them in the middle. And as for connecting the straight bridge, it's as easy as just copying the design that you have here. And for this bridge, we're going to do the inverse of the bridge that goes down, except instead of using blocks, I want to go ahead and use slabs, just because in a bridge with this kind of design, slabs do look better, and they give you more of a gradual curve. And same thing for this, you can even replace this with slabs. And you know what? I'm going to. I like the slabs more than the blocks. And this leads into my next point. If you don't like something, it is always okay to change it during the building process. It does not need to be perfect the first time you build it. So I'm going to go out 1 block here, and then I'm going to take the slabs down like this, go out the 3 that I did originally, and just do that one more time here. And you know what? Let's go out 2 with that one. And for our bottom platform, we're going to go ahead and place it just like so. And all I did when it came to building these was just a stair step motion with the slabs. We got our arching bridge, we got our flat bridge, and we got our sloping bridge. I have no idea the technical terms, but these are the 3 types of bridges we're working with today. Now, the design process of this is going to be roughly the same for each bridge. So you're going to frame out the bridge itself. So I'm going to go ahead and line this with logs just like this. And on second thought, we're stripping them. And for the sloping and the arching bridge, right before the bottom layer, I'm going to go ahead and put another support beam. So we'll build this up just like that. For this guy, I'm going to go ahead and put the support beam right here. And the biggest thing to notice is if you look on the sloping bridge, I have the support beams going lower in the center and vice versa on the arching bridge where they go up higher in the center. And for some variety, I want to go ahead and line the sloping bridge with stairs rather than logs going all the way across. This is me testing a design, and this is another tip I have for you. Mess with designs to find one that works for you. Your builds don't need to match the ones that you see online, and even in this video, I'm just giving you general ideas. You don't need to follow the exact build that I'm doing. And if you think something I'm doing looks bad, maybe I think it looks good. Everyone has different taste. With that said, I do not like this resin. So yeah, I went ahead and just lined this with logs. I think that looks better, more uniform, and it's not as jarring as the resin look. We got 1, 2, 3 bridges here. We'll start with the flat one when it comes to designing it. So for this, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is line the logs with the polished deep slate stairs. This is a design that I really love the look of, that I do in a lot of my builds. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and top that off with a slab. And now what I can go ahead and do is line it with the slabs like this, so that way it's connected all the way through, and it gives the bridge just that like rope support looking thing, I guess is the best way to say it. And between these 2 stairs, we can go ahead and place a slab there, and then on the stairs themselves, we'll place the lanterns. That way we have a light source going into the bridge. And having extra supports along a flat bridge is a great place to add some more lanterns. By doing a basic design like this, where on the support log, I have a stair underneath of it, as well as a stair on top of it, and then logs going across those stairs, I can now put lanterns under here, and it gives us a decent bit of light, and it doesn't look too bad. On the side of the bridge here, something you can go ahead and do is place down trapdoors where the supporting beams connect. And if you do it on the outside, it's always a good idea to do it on the inside as well. In between the 2 supporting poles, I'm gonna go ahead and place down an oak fence. It adds a little more detail to it, and it fills it in a bit. I am also thinking to bring the bridge together a little bit more. I'm going to add another deep slate layer to this portion here, and to connect the center poles, I'm just going to go ahead and place down stairs and then just mimic that same deep slate pattern that we've been doing. Now, this is a very basic design for a bridge, and honestly, I could have used more block variety and then just spruce. At the end of the day, the way you design your bridge is up to you, and there's infinite possibilities for the way you can do it. I'm lining the logs on our sloping bridge with the oak fence. Now, I'm going to copy that same thing and bring the fence along the top of it as well. And what I'm going to go ahead and do on the top here is line it with oak slabs and stairs. Okay, I think this is a good start, but the oak is kind of overpowering, so let's split it up with some jungle wood as well. I think that's a step in the right direction. Now we just got to decorate the lower part of the log some more, and I think it will be good. Now, on top of these jungle stairs, we can put like a sea lantern, a copper bulb, whatever light source you want to do. And on top of those light sources, we'll put another jungle stair. I'm gonna go ahead and line them with the copper trapdoor. Nope, I think these logs are just too bulky for this. I think using this exposed copper is looking really good. That actually I like that a lot more. And I'll go ahead and also replace the top portions here with the exposed copper. That definitely looks better than what I had previously. While this is better, I'm still not a fan of it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do on the bottom here is replace this copper with blackstone. I'm going to replace these with the shroom lights because I really think the shroom lights look really good, and I like how they look with the wood and the copper. And what I did was replace the exposed copper on the top with a mixture of the regular copper and the exposed copper to give it some more variety. I added torches on the top. The only other thing I'll do is go ahead and replace some of the copper trapdoors with some more oxidized versions. Yes, I think that's really coming together. I'm actually starting to really like how this bridge looks. And for this one, I'm just going to copy the slab design I have here and bring it across the entire build. To make it a little more connected, I'm going to get rid of the top of those. I'm thinking for the connection points where the slabs meet the logs, I'm going to turn those into chiseled deep slate and replace the logs here with the walls, and I think that's looking good. I just want to figure out, okay, what if I take it and do this? I'll put the chiseled thing there. I'll put the wall there. That does not look good. Okay, I think that's good. Have the walls connecting to the support beams at the bottom, and if I really wanted to, I could have the walls going up the logs like this just to give it a little more support down here as well. What I'm going to do is I bring this out, bring that up, bring this over and connect it at the top. We'll mimic that same thing over here, and then for that, okay, that looks better, so I'm going to undo what I did over there. And what I can go ahead and do is put fences along the chiseled deep slate here, and then we'll put lanterns on them. So it's looking good, but now we're running into the same problem we did originally with that one. And it just looks too much the same. That resin actually looks good with that. We'll go ahead and put the copper trapdoors along the chiseled deep slate to help counter the fact that it's just a lot of deep slate. I'm going to go ahead and replace the top row deep slate with stone slab. There's just something about it it's not coming together for me. Okay, what if I just ditch that top rail? I think that is really what was wrong, was just the way that top rail was. Yeah, no, I think that's a lot better. It's a simple design, and that's the thing. You don't need to do complicated bridge designs for it to look decent. One of the final tips I'll go ahead and give in this video is, let's say like I have the slab bridge here. I can go ahead and replace some of these slabs with trapdoors. It just gives the bridge a little more of a worn down look if you want to go for that kind of feel. And for the flat bridge, I can go ahead and replace some of the spruce blocks here I've did with stripped spruce logs. Once you mess with the bridge a little bit, give it some wear and tear, give it a good design, you'll have something that looks really good connecting one side of the world to the other. As long as you match the design of your bridge to what you're doing in your world, they can look really good and they can still be very simple. And ultimately, the best tip I can give you is practice. If you don't practice building, then you're not going to get better. Let me know what you thought about this video. It's a little bit different from what I'm used to doing. So yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day.